All right. I'm here with Myracle here on this podcast. Go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Okay, my name is Myracle. I'm 21. I'm a Libra. I'm originally from Arkansas, so country bumpkin, really country city, really small town, right
Okay.
across the bridge from Memphis, Tennessee. I moved here about 5 years ago. I was in the Dallas nightlife for a little while, bought a girl, serving, all that. So, I'm
Okay.
still learning a couple of things about Dallas, trying to make my way around,
I
venture more
feel you.
out.
I feel you. Yeah, I was gonna say I can hear the little southern accent.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool. So how long have you done bottle girly, bottle servicing?
Not very long, not very long. Because once I got into it, I'm like, it's not what it's all cracked out to be. It's not like the way they try to put it on social media and stuff. I mean, it's fun. Don't get me wrong. It's really fun, but it's like a little bit draining at the same time. You have to have
That
like a really good balance
I was
to
gonna
be
say
able to do
that.
it.
I was gonna say that and dealing with the weird people, huh?
Exactly. That was the thing that did it for me. The weird people.
Yeah.
They were so weird. They were so weird, like very weird.
Yeah, because
Like it was like disgustingly weird. So I was like, yeah, I don't like y'all. I gotta go. Maybe again. I hopefully I'll try it like late this summer. Wanted to fall, I might try it again. I don't know yet.
I feel you. Yeah, because I have a homegirl that does it. She always says like the weird guys and shit is the one that ruins the night. The ones that
They
ruin.
do because they so weird. They want to grab on you and touch on you like you don't know me. Why are you touching me?
Yeah, they
Don't
think it's okay.
no, it's very weird.
Yeah. So a little bit about me. Originally from Southern Colorado. You know,
Oh, Colorado.
Pueblo to be exact, little small town, little Mexican community out there. And right now I'm in El Paso, Texas. So just a little similar.
Yeah, because I thought you was in Dallas. I know you was that
I
far.
was in Dallas. Nah, El Paso, very
Gotcha.
west part. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So the topic of this episode is toxicity within social media.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
what are your thoughts on that?
I just feel like today, nowadays, with social media and the way it influences everybody, it's always making everyone feel like, oh, this person has this person has that. So I mean, I'm supposed to have that. So let me try to work hard and let me try to get to where they are without even actually enjoying life. They're so wrapped up in trying to see and do what everybody else is doing, and they're not even actually living life, enjoying life. And it really puts a like it kind of hurts people's self-esteem as well as social media. Like me myself, sometimes I have to step away from social media because I'm like, yeah, this is too much. Like this is no, like why am I trying to keep up with everybody else when we don't even have the same circumstances? You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Yeah. I feel like that's definitely a key thing. People worrying about other people instead of trying to
Exactly. And then
worry
some
about
people are
what.
just rude and mean for no reason.
Yeah. I mean, is that something you deal with like on a daily on, let's say Instagram, right? Is that like
Yeah,
you deal with
Instagram.
like the mean comments or like people saying some crazy shit?
So honestly, I don't really deal with mean comments. I'll say the one time I have dealt with like really kind of rude comments was on Twitter when so back a couple months ago, when was this in like October? I used to serve at Hooters and they changed our style of our shorts. And I posted a picture on Instagram one day. It was like before everything had happened. And I'm at work on a shift one day and
Yeah.
like my phone's just going ding 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 ding. I'm like, what is going on? My post from me posting a picture had went viral because we had just changed the shorts, but it had just came out to other people. So my
Yeah.
store was a test run store. So we were like, this is normal. Like, what are y'all so upset about? Like, we
Yeah.
had these shorts for so long. Like, what's the problem now? But I found out not everyone had the shorts. And they were tiny. They were really tiny. So they really changed it from the original, like regular cut short to like almost like a bikini type short. So it
Oh,
was really different.
so it was shorter than booty shorts.
Still, it was like shorter than boots. Like they were cut in a way that shows your butt. That's the way they cut them. So they were like hiked up at the back, almost like a V at the back. So it
Damn.
showed everything.
Man,
So
were you comfortable wearing that too,
it
or
didn't really bother. I mean, I was a bottle girl, so it didn't really bother me. We wore tights under our clothes and stuff like that. So no, it
yeah,
didn't really bother me at all.
that's cool.
Everybody else is upset about it. I'm like, what's the problem? It's my body. Why are
Yeah,
y'all upset?
absolutely. I definitely believe that like a woman should definitely be proud of her body. Done,
Exactly.
not be afraid to show it. But
Exactly. And I feel like on social media, sometimes women do it, but it's mostly men, in my opinion. They body shame.
I don't like
Whether
that.
you be, it's very weird. Like coming on another woman's body, telling her what she should wear. If she wears this, or she does this, that, and the third, blah blah blah. Remember the red flag thing? I'm like, yeah, prime example, like red flag. If she going out every weekend, blah blah blah, that's a red flag. If she blah blah blah, I'm like, what? It's
I ain't
not
no
even
red
making
flag. She just having fun. She enjoying.
exactly. She's living her life. I'm like, this girl is like 19. Let her have fun. Let her wear what she wants while she can. Like, come on now.
Exactly. Exactly. How old did you say you were?
I'm 21.
21. So you only a year older than me. Okay.
Oh, yep. I'm 21. I'm a Libra, September baby.
Yeah. Did I seem older?
Yeah, you do.
I do.
You
I
do.
always get that.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. I always get that I seem older.
Yeah, you seem older.
Nah, only 20, baby girl. Only 20.
Only 20. Exactly.
Only
That's how I
20.
feel. I'm like, nope, I'm only 21. But people usually think I'm younger than I am.
Oh yeah. And you said you were
They,
Libra.
yep, Libra.
So you're very into the zodiac signs.
Not really.
All
Honestly, I'm
right.
not. Yeah, I
Okay.
mean, I know a couple things, but not much. Like, I'm not one of those hardcore horoscope people. Like, oh my gosh, I'm not gonna talk to him. He's a Pisces. Like, I'm not one of those
Okay.
people.
Okay. Yeah, because
Yeah,
if
I'm
you
not one of
were,
those people.
honestly, if I'm gonna be real with you, if you were, we were about to have our first disagreement. We're about to have
What about what?
about the zodiac. 'Cause I've known people that are like really into that stuff and they really judge people just
Off
because
the zodiac sign.
just because of the month they were born in. And it doesn't make sense to me because I feel like that doesn't really define a person.
It doesn't at all. Because you can meet somebody that's like, somebody like, oh, Aquarius, they're just mean and they're rude, blah blah blah. I'm like, well, not the ones I've met. So
I'd be like, I'd be like, we ain't
maybe
mean.
just the one you met.
We just logical about shit. That's all.
Exactly. That's all. Are you Aquarius?
I'm an Aquarius. Yeah.
Ah, okay. Yeah, see.
Yo.
Yeah, I
I,
don't really, I mean, sometimes, you know.
apparently there's a difference. There's a February Aquarius and a January Aquarius. I don't know.
Yeah, I think was it Libra? Because we have October, isn't it? October Libra? I think it's October Libras and then September Libras.
Yeah. And then it
I
gets into
think
the
so.
Scorpio. Yeah. I think so.
It's
I
weird.
don't really know too
I
much
can't keep
about
up with it
it.
all. I cannot keep up with it all at all.
I can't. And especially people that are really judged by that, like it just gets on my nerves. I can't know.
I can't at all, especially with social media. On social media is so bad. Like, ooh, this person is blah blah blah. This person is that because they're a Libra. This person is that because they're a Aquarius. And like, I think people really just fed into it. I think social media really made it like the way it is now.
Well, if you think about it, social media is what makes the whole world a toxic, petty place. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right. It really does. But honestly, to be honest, without social media, what would we be doing with our lives? Honestly, social media influence literally everything: politics,
And
economics. It does. Social media influences everything. So it's like so embedded into society. Like if it were to be taken away, I don't know what would happen.
we'd be going back to the 90s.
Exactly. But my thing is, how will we even go back from that? Like we're so used to social media. Like people are making their money off social media now, their
Yeah,
livelihoods. Artists are making their sales and stuff with, they hitting the numbers with their records because of social media. Like look at TikTok. All
that's
these artists are blowing up on TikTok.
and that's why I feel like people shouldn't be so accumulated to making money through the internet, through social media and stuff like that. Because what if it crashes? What if it goes
Yeah,
away?
what if it's like it goes away and people are like, you know what? I don't want to do this anymore. But the older I get, the less I'm on social media. Or I don't know, it's because I have other things to do, like in my like going to like I have a job and I'm in school and doing these other things. I just feel like I don't have time for it, or is it just I don't know. I just really haven't been feeling it that much because like I said, it can be very toxic, it can be very draining. And there's so much social media have so much input at one time, like your brain just can't process all that. How can it? Like that's a lot to process in a little bit of time. Because you're
Yeah,
constantly scrolling and seeing something new, constantly seeing something new, getting that feed, like getting all this input into your brain and like you have to process all that. And it's just a lot.
it is a lot because it's not always like positive shit that you're seeing either.
Exactly. Oh my gosh, that's the biggest thing right there. Imagine having a bad day and you get on social media and see even worse things. Like, though you'll be like, you know what? Let me just get off of here. Because
That's
I'll
what
do that sometimes.
that's gonna make
Like
someone
I
money.
exactly like I would literally if I'm having a bad day, social media is the last thing I'm going to get on because it's going to piss me off. Like, it's going to piss me off. Something that's on there is going to piss me off. Just something, I'm going to see something stupid. I'm like, you know what? That's stupid. That just made me mad.
Yeah. So this
Like,
is
I don't want
something.
to see that.
So this is something I'm curious about because I feel like it also does tie into a little bit of the pettiness. Not really so much the toxic side of it, but more of the petty side. So say you on social media, someone
Mm-hmm.
like say another guy sees your social media, thinks you're attractive, and decides to hit you up, just to see just to say what's up. What's going on with your mind with that? Like, is it like,
Mm.
hey, I don't know, he's
So
weird?
sometimes it depends on how they approach me. If they're approaching me in a like a good manner, like not trying to be like some people come on too hard. I feel
Yeah,
like on social media they come on you too hard. Like after the third time you message me, that means I don't want to talk to you. So stop messaging me. Like I had people on social media call my phone, call me, not my personal phone number, but I have a phone number attached to my Instagram because, like I said, I used to do bottle service, so it was my business number attached to it.
yeah,
So I would get calls from people, weird people, just calling me randomly, and I'm thinking they want a booking. Whole time it's just somebody, a weird guy trying to talk to me. So I just stopped using my Google Voice number because it was just too weird. And like people still text me on there trying to get in touch with me. It's
yeah,
really weird. But
yeah,
I've had other, like I've met guys on social media that I've, we talked and like we had hung out and stuff, and it was great. Like it was really good, you know.
yeah,
But it takes me a while to actually want to. It takes a lot for me to want to actually see somebody in person that I met on social media.
yeah.
Yeah,
I feel like even though social media is a big thing, I feel like it's still better to do like a good old school common approach in person.
exactly.
I feel like that's a whole lot better than trying to do shit over social media.
Exactly. And then some people just on social media, they have this whole facade, like it's not like they're not who they say they are. And you're like, oh, you're
Yeah.
like actually a weird person.
And you don't really know because all you see is the pictures and videos of them.
Exactly. What they want to show you, not what's going on behind closed doors.
Exactly, exactly. So I mean, it's weirder to do things over social media. And I'm not gonna lie,
It is.
I've done it, and it hasn't worked out the best. So it's just like, I've had a better time doing it in person than
In person, exactly. Because I just feel like every person I've met on social media, like I've only met one person that I actually like actually met in person because we had friends that were friends. I'm like, okay, you know what? Okay, my friends know this person in real life. So I'm like, okay, cool.
yeah,
We can hang out. We can see how it goes. And
that's
it
good.
was okay. It was okay. It wasn't bad at all. It was a
Wasn't
really
bad at
cool
all.
person.
Wasn't
Yeah, he
bad.
was a
Wasn't
cool
very
person. Yeah, he was real cool. He was real cool. So, but I've also, when I, like I said, I've done bottle service. I've met people that've seen me. Oh my gosh, the worst is when somebody from social media sees you in person
Yeah.
that you never
Okay.
talked to.
Yeah.
Like I've gone to Deep Ellum and somebody's calling my name. I'm like, who's calling my name? Why are you calling my name? Who is that? And they walking up to me trying to grab on me like they know me. I don't know you. You know me from social media. And I think the thing is with social media, people feel like they know you. In reality, they do not.
They
You do
don't.
not know me personally. You just going by what you see on social media. You don't know me personally. So
Exactly.
don't do that. It makes me
Yeah.
uncomfortable.
Yeah. I know. It's crazy how dudes get grabby like that. I don't respect that shit.
My thing is, and they be like, well, I'm just trying to talk to you. No, don't grab me. Like, it's a very polite way. Just if you want to look, men, if y'all want to approach a woman, please don't just grab on her. You walk up to say, hey, I find you very attractive, or oh, you're very beautiful, by the way, and keep it pushing. If she says thank you and you feel like, oh, we can keep the conversation going, because a woman will feed off of your energy. If she
Yeah.
likes you, she's going to want to continue to talk to you. If she just says thank you and she keeps walking, just keep it pushing, pal.
Exactly.
Like to me, she's uninterested. Like me, if I find somebody attractive and I see them, they say, hey, I'm like, hey, like, thank you. I'm trying to keep the conversation going. Like, don't just keep egging it on because you're gonna make her
Yeah.
uncomfortable.
Yeah. They'll let you know whether to keep that shit going or not for real.
Exactly. You can tell off their energy. Exactly.
But I know a lot of guys don't. They don't
I know. They
reciprocate. They don't
keep
reciprocate
trying and they want
that.
to grab on you and like just take the L, bro. Just take the
Take
L. Just
the
keep it pushing. Just take the L and keep it pushing. There's plenty more women out there. Come on now.
That's crazy. So what would you
It'll
say?
work for somebody else. Huh? What'd you say?
So what would you say like is your type though that you look for? Even if like
Uh
Like,
So I like someone that is like, let me think, trying to put it into words. I like guys that are more not masculine, but like are comfortable in their like I don't know how to pronounce it. Is it masculinity?
comfortable in their own skin or comfortable in their masculinity.
Yeah, comfort in their masculinity. And but he knows how to not be too masculine to the point where I'm like, he can't be compassionate and stuff like that, be um I guess like be very loving and very soft. Like I like a guy that can be soft with me, but can still be comfortable masculinely. Like some guys are like, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it. That's blah blah blah. That's blah blah. Like, no. If you feel in a woman, you like someone, show her that. Don't be afraid to show that.
Yeah.
Like, don't be scared. Like I like somebody that can be open with me. And I think that's really important. And like, of course, I like somebody that can keep themselves up.
Yeah.
Keep themselves up and like, very nice to people. Like just I don't like people that are mean. I don't like people that are rude for no reason. I don't like that. Like that's a huge turn off. Somebody that's rude for no reason. I don't like that.
I don't either. And not gonna lie, there's a lot of females like that. There's a
It's
lot of
so
men
many.
like that too, but there's a lot of females that I
It's the
know.
girls that are like that.
Yeah, you're saying like they'll like say. So actually, I have a what's it called? An actual thing that happened. So I was walking with some homies down. It's called the Fountains. It's like a bunch of
Mhm.
restaurant stores, whatever. I was walking down, and the group of females was just kind of staring. So I'm like, okay,
Mhm. They must want to approach us. They must want to talk.
exactly. So we go up, we just say like, hey, how you doing? Something simple like that. And then they start acting all like offy. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
Like
but my
it's like,
thing is, if you didn't want to have a conversation with them from the go, mind your business. Like,
yeah,
that's how I feel about them. Like girls, like y'all staring at them. To me, somebody staring me down, they like, I want you to come talk to me. Like if you're
man,
staring.
yeah. But they were staring, and then as soon as we said something, it was just like
The
they didn't.
energy switch.
Yeah, and I just don't understand that, and I'm hoping you really know like what goes
Yeah.
on in the mind when that happens, because I really don't know.
So I don't know. I don't understand why they would be staring. Maybe, I don't know. I don't really stare at people unless I'm not trying to make eye contact with anybody I'm not trying to talk to. Like if I'm like staring and I'm trying to make eye contact, that means I want to talk to you. So I don't know. That was kind of weird. I don't know.
It's weird.
I
I
can't.
don't know. It might be an El Paso thing. I really don't know.
Could be an El Paso thing, yeah, because I'm in the city, so
Yeah, it's a weird area over here, but
I would say women here are more aggressive when it comes to approaching men. Like they're not afraid to approach a man. Here, they're not.
I like that. I like that. It's different. It's a switch up. Because
Yeah,
usually it's the men that go up to the females, and females having to hold the guard. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So it's a good little switch. I like that.
yeah,
I don't mind that at
yeah. I
all.
feel like it's more so like that in the city rather than. Well, honestly, I've seen a lot more just in this generation anyway of women approaching men, like not being afraid to switch the gender roles a little
Yeah,
bit.
I've seen it a couple times. Couple.
I see it a lot.
You see it a
They're
lot?
like,
I might have to
yeah,
go to Dallas. I might have to go to
yeah,
Dallas.
Dallas is where it's at. Dallas is lit. I love Dallas so much.
One area I
And
want to
anybody
go.
that
One area I want to go to is San Antonio. I really like San Antonio.
San Antonio, I have never been to San Antonio. I've been in Houston, but I've never been to San Antonio.
You should check out San Antonio. It's a
Yeah,
good little
somebody,
area.
yeah, I'm gonna try it one day. Somebody told me to go to San Antonio and Austin.
Austin. I heard Austin good too.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try both of those. I like Houston. Houston's where it's at. That's for
Houston.
the life at. Yeah, Houston, honestly, to me, Dallas has more of like a club scene. Like Dallas has a really nice club scene, and Houston is more like the lounge type thing. They have like more lounge, like restaurant type. I guess yeah, like a restaurant type clubs and stuff like that. But in Dallas, it's like just clubs.
Yeah, and Austin's known for their nightlife too. I think it's what is it called? Fifth Street? I don't even know. I think it's called
It's
Fifth Street.
like yeah, and will they have a street like that? Like deep. Well, here we have Deep Ellum and you have Midtown and Uptown. No, you have Deep Ellum and Uptown. I don't know if they have Midtown. I know in Memphis it's a Midtown, but
Yeah,
not here.
yeah.
I'm not sure.
Here they have a nightlife, but El Paso's kind of known for the strip clubs and stuff like that. So,
So yeah, it's a lot. It's like a whole little like Dallas has a lot of strip clubs. I actually went to a strip club last night, so
oh really?
yeah,
How was it?
It was fun. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. Went club hopping at Deep Ellum, of course, and then ended up at the strip club after Deep Ellum.
Just you and the homegirls.
Yeah, we just went out there. It was fun. It was a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah. I gotta check out different areas for
Oh
sure.
yeah, you got to make it to Dallas. You got to make it to Dallas. You got to make your trip to Dallas. So it's lit out here. I promise you.
Yeah, I mean, shit. If I take a trip to Dallas, you gotta show me around though, because I don't
I
know.
got you. I got you. You know I got you. You know I got you.
All right, bet, because I don't know the area. I don't know if I'm gonna walk into the wrong type of neighborhood or whatever.
Nah, nah, nah. Honestly, you don't have to worry about South Dallas. That's about it. South Dallas.
South Dallas.
Yeah, I don't think I really ever hung out in South Dallas. I mean, I go to stores and stuff out there, but I've never just been out in South Dallas to hang out.
Dude. So this has a minute left of recording. So if it stops, we'll just start this shit back up and continue.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah. But so what is your goal with what you're doing right now, like with social media and everything like that?
So
What's your,
with my social media, I'm trying to become a hairstylist right now. So I'm just trying to use that to build my social media right now is really growing because I've been trying to be more engaging on there.
yeah.
Like right now I was like, I'd say a couple months ago. Before I was a bottle girl, my following was not that high. But after I became a bottle girl, it started going up.
Okay. So yeah, what stories you have, like other stories you have that you've dealt with over
Mm,
social media that was toxic?
mm, Trying to think. Oh yeah, so I get on. So have you ever been on Twitter and they have the Twitter Spaces?
Yeah, yeah,
And on Twitter, so I'm on Twitter Spaces like a lot. Like I get on Twitter Spaces, kind of like something like you get on there. It's like a lot of people you're just talking. It's just really fun actually. But sometimes like there's like groups of people they kind of click up on Spaces. Like groups of people, the same people get on Spaces sometimes, and it causes drama. Like like we're in high school drama over the internet. It's like a Twitter Academy or something like that. Like people actually get like meet in person and fight and like over dudes, and it's a lot. And I'm like, y'all, all this started because it's just a conversation. It's like from social media. Like, don't take it this serious. But I mean, when I guess people get their feelings involved and you start talking to people on social media and meeting them and hanging out, it kind of switches up. Like even like with friendships that you have over social media, it's like, you know,
I feel you.
super.
Nah, there's a lot of reasons I deleted Twitter, and you know that reason. One of those reasons was the reason. It's part of the
Yeah.
reason. I don't like dealing with drama. If I don't have to deal with it, why even stay?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Especially in high school. When I was in high school, I didn't try
Oh
to
yeah,
do.
I never ever did drama. Like drama is not for me. Like life's too short to be in some drama, bro. Like that's too much.
Yeah, like you
It's
could live to.
stressful. Why would I stress myself out over something that's not gonna matter in 2 weeks? Like, no, it doesn't make sense.
I am glad you said that. I stay saying shit like that. If it's not gonna
Yeah.
bother me the next week or so, why even worry about
Why
it?
even worry about why dwell on it? Why stress myself out about it? Like, let me just move on. You know what? You can have that. You can keep that. I don't even want to deal with that.
Exactly. Especially because me
Too
and you,
much.
we just doing our thing. You know, we just
Exactly.
doing our
At the
thing.
end of
So
the day, it's social media.
yeah,
That's all literally all it is, social media. Or
that's the
just
that's also I think is the biggest cause of breakups too, because one of them will post something on social media that the other won't like, and that'll cause all
or liking somebody picture, or
getting
some people get
followed.
on there and have double lives. Like somebody might have a girlfriend and then be on social media like, no, I'm single, blah blah blah, this that and the third, and be talking to like 3 other women.
Yeah,
Like social media, oh my gosh, like people say social media ruins relationships. I believe it to a certain extent. So my thing is, I don't have a problem with my significant other being on social media. I have a problem with them being disrespectful on social media. You can
yeah,
do whatever you want on social media. I do not care. And I'm not saying you have to post me all the time or anything. I just want I want you to let it be clear to people like, hey, I'm with someone, you know, like I'm with somebody and I respect this person. So I don't want to do anything that's going to like make this person feel disrespected. So I'm going to play it safe and play it cool. You know what I mean?
exactly,
That's
exactly.
where the drama arises when you start to disrespect people on there. You're like posting things that are like provocative and just very like you be like why is he doing it? He has a girlfriend, or
Which I
why is she
don't
doing
know.
it? She has a boyfriend.
Which I don't know why adults are doing that shit, because that's very high schoolish.
It's very high school. I feel like some people just, it's a lot. Like, I don't know, like the whole liking picture thing. Like, I don't know. I feel it depends on the situation with the whole liking picture thing. Like, if you liking a picture of a girl and she's half naked, that's a red flag. You
Yeah.
know, but I understand, like, she posting a picture, oh, she just graduated, or pregnancy reveal, or just bought a new house, like something like, okay, you know what? I respect that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if you're just going around liking just a picture of a
Like a
girl, I don't
bikini
like
pic.
that. I know it's petty as it sounds to be mad over somebody liking a picture, but it's way deeper than that, in my opinion, because when you have a boyfriend, say a guy has a guy has a girlfriend, and he gets on Instagram, he's liking my pictures all the time. I'm like, that's kind of weird because
Kind
you
of
have a
sus. Yeah,
girlfriend.
it's a little suspect. Yeah.
Yeah, and then like me, I just don't want no girl thinking the same thing I'm thinking about my boyfriend. So I'm like, I'm thinking, oh, he got a whole girlfriend. She liking my picture. If only she knew why he always like my picture. He must want me.
Yeah.
Like that's
And shit like
yes,
that. Shit like that, it happens too often. And that's why I feel like dating these days is harder than it needs to be. It really is.
yeah. With social media makes it kind of weird, kind of iffy. I don't know. It changes a lot.
I feel like it gives you extra worries. Like you got more to worry about and shit like that. I don't really like that.
I say my next relationship that I'm going to be in is going to be private, but I want people to be aware that I'm with someone. Like, we can be private,
Mhm.
You don't have to sit here and post me 24/7, but I want you to let it be known that, I'm not single. Like, I have a woman. Like,
Exactly.
I'm not single. I'm not available right now. Like, I'm not available, and I respect whoever I'm with.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And
And
especially
it's
as
gonna be
you
vice
keep
versa.
and especially as you keep going, it's smart to keep shit like that private because
Yeah,
people will try to influence that shit and either try to break that shit up or support it.
yeah. And I just say it's not even just for the sake of other people messing it up. It's just that the shit that comes with it, just the shit that comes with it, like being a social media couple. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like we like me, like I post a couple pictures of my man or whatever, but it's not gonna be like, I don't know. I don't want us to be not the I don't know. I just don't want to be too interactive with my boyfriend on social media because like especially if he's one of those people that like interact on social media with his friends and stuff like that, where he has his own thing going, like a business and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's his social media page. That's his that's his personal page. Like, I just feel like he can keep that to himself. Like, that's something you can have on your own. Like, you don't have to have your whole timeline flooded with me. Like,
Yeah.
still be yourself. Have your own person, like not your own personality. Have your own individuality. That's like, the way
Like,
you express yourself. And I don't want to intrude on that. I want you to still be able to do what you want to do on there. But like I said, keep it respectful.
yeah, keep it respectful and keep it known.
Exactly.
Flirting with other
Don't go
females.
in there flirting. Don't try to give mixed signals like you're single. Like, don't do any of that. Let it be known. You know what? I'm happy and I'm in a relationship. I'm just on here to.
Yeah. Like I try to do like the couple times I try to do like the social media relationship and have a relationship outside of that too, but that shit I feel like it doesn't really work. If
No,
one of
it's
you
too
are
much
gonna
influences.
yeah, if one of you guys are fucking up, it's not gonna work. It's not.
Yep, and I just hate when people are in relationships and they get on social media talking about bringing their problems to social media, like arguing on social media with their significant other, or posting slick stuff, like throwing shots at their significant other. I'm like, bro, why does everybody have to be in our business? Everybody does not everybody does not have to know that we beefing right now. Like, no, everybody does not have to know that we're arguing right now.
Yeah. I
Like,
hate
don't do that.
I
I
hate
hate that, bro.
when
Because
they
why are
post
you
about
doing
it.
that?
I've been in relationships where like we'd be arguing and then they post and be like, oh, I'm single now. Like, why would you want to make that known? Why would you want to put that shit out there?
Even and then you be like, and then go back, oh, I'm just playing, I'm not single. Why would you just post that? My thing is, when people do that, it's manipulative. They're just trying to make you mad. They're trying to get a
Make
reaction out
themselves
of you.
they make themselves look dumb as fuck.
Exactly. Because why are you trying to get a reaction out of me? That's exactly what you're doing posting you single. You want me to go off. You want me to be at your neck. You want me to like
Yeah.
come at you. Like you want me to come at you. You want to argue basically because you're just making the situation worse when you're doing stuff like that.
Yeah. Well,
You
shit.
basically let people know we having problems within our relationship. You let
Yeah.
them know that our relationship is not stable right now, and I don't like that.
Yeah. Shit. The reaction they get out of me is I'm gonna just think they're a clown. By posting.
Exactly. I'm like, you know what? I'm not even fun to entertain that. But some people get upset when you don't entertain it. When you don't feed into the bullshit that they dishing out. They get
Yeah.
upset.
Yeah.
And you see that a lot in social media. You see it a lot in social media,
Mhm.
especially with the cancel culture.
With the what culture?
The cancel culture that we have right now. Like everybody getting canceled.
Council.
Yeah, you never heard people like, oh, we're gonna cancel this person. Like, what was it? Who got canceled? Who got canceled lately? Let me think. Like the baby. When
I'm
the
hearing
baby was
shit.
like when the baby was doing all that stuff, like they canceled him, like everybody, we don't support the baby, blah blah blah, stuff like that. Like cancel culture, like everybody getting canceled for like the slightest thing. I can say, oh, I don't like pizza. I like burgers instead. What's wrong with pizza? Oh my gosh, she doesn't support blah blah blah. Like, I don't know, just anything dumb. I don't know.
Mm.
That's why you have to be very aware nowadays. You can't even say what you want almost.
So it's kind of like putting those in violation type of shit.
Yeah, like we not gonna support them.
Okay.
Like, oh, we're gonna cancel them. We're not gonna support them ever again.
Okay. I thought you were saying council, but you're saying cancel.
It's my accent.
It's the accent.
Yeah, it's the
No, you know
accent.
what? No, I like your accent though. I'm not making.
Yeah, it's hard for me to pronounce certain words. So yeah,
I'm letting you know right
cancel.
now. I'm letting you know right now. I'm not knocking it or anything like that. I think it's.
Okay.
I think it's attractive to be honest with you.
Thank you. So like I said, country bumpkin.
Bumpkin, yeah. I'm a city boy, but some people try to say that I have a southern accent too.
I feel like anybody, yeah. Wait, no. You said where you're from? Where are you from again?
Southern Colorado.
Southern Colorado. I don't know.
Just right above.
That's more up.
Right
Yeah,
above.
I've never been. Yeah. See, I've never been there before. But you're still in El Paso, so yeah, you could have that influence of Southern. Because Texas is very country. Most parts are.
El Paso is more like, it's more like where I'm from. It's more like a Mexican community. Like, yeah, you'll see white folks walking around. You'll see black folks walking around too, but it's mainly Mexican.
Hispanic.
Mexican culture. You'll see Mexican restaurants every corner. Mexican stores.
I bet they got good food out there.
Oh yeah, that's what you should do. Get you a man that knows how to cook.
Oh yeah. See, growing up in a Southern household, women always have to learn how to cook. Like you need to learn how to cook. But I just don't like it that how come a men don't have to learn how to cook too? Like my little brothers cannot cook a damn thing. They cannot cook. They have to always ask somebody like they had to make like simple stuff, but like I don't even think they know how to fry chicken. Yeah. They don't know how to do anything. See that they know how to make pancakes, I think. I'm not sure. They probably can't. I don't know. Or if you make pancakes, they're gonna fuck them up. I don't know. They can't cook.
As far as like fried chicken and all that other stuff, that's something I need to learn how to cook. But me, I know how to cook like homemade Mexican food and stuff like that. Just Mexican food my grandma's taught me and everything like that.
Yeah, so the foods my grandma taught me are very Southern foods. Very Southern foods. But me myself, I know how to cook other things. Like honestly, I cook a lot of things as long as I can get the recipe or watch a video on how to make it. I can recreate the dish most likely.
Shit, let's collaborate. I'll teach you Mexican food, you teach me Southern food.
I actually know how to cook a little Mexican food. I made is it birria? Birria?
Birria? What are you trying to say?
Yeah, birria. Like I made birria before. Homemade, like with all the spices from scratch. Birria. It took a long time to make, but I made it. It took me a couple hours to make it. But it was really good. Yeah, I want to say it took me about 3 hours. I was dedicated because I think as I want to cook slow. So I put it in a crock pot and I let it cook. And I made the sauce, blended everything together, got all the ingredients that I needed. But my thing is now people don't understand like dishes like those is kind of hard to make. Like say I can make it here because I'm in Texas and there's Mexican grocery stores here. If I went to Memphis or my hometown, I wouldn't be able to make it because I don't have access to those ingredients that I need
Yeah, to
to
the
make it
main.
authentic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it
So
would be
it's kind of
hard.
weird. It would be hard to like, all the peppers and stuff you have to buy. You don't find it in the average grocery store.
But yeah.
You can't go find some stuff at Walmart. They
Hey,
just won't have it.
next goal for you, carne asada.
I'm gonna try to make that. I think I've heard of that before.
I'm giving you that goal, carne asada.
Okay, I'm gonna look it up today. I'm gonna go home while I'm at home. When
And
we
I
get off
want
here, I'm gonna look it up.
and I want to see how it turns out.
No, I will make it for real because I like cooking. Like I like cooking. I love
Yeah,
cooking. It doesn't
I
bother
want
me at all.
to see how it turns out, and then I'll give you some tips and everything.
Got you, got you, got you, got you. All right then. See,
Uh,
love to see it. Love to see it. Exchanging of cultures. We
and
love to see it.
yeah, yeah. Which what is your ethnicity, by the way? Because you
I
like a
am
mixed vibe.
Nope, I'm black. But so I'm black, but my great great grandmother she was mixed.
Okay.
So way back when. So like my grandma and all of her sisters, they're very like light, like they're light skin, curly hair, stuff like that.
Okay.
But it's very like, but some of my aunts are darker toned, so which is weird. I don't know. We got a little bit of a mix of everything in my family. So
That's like my family. We have ones that are darker and ones that are lighter, like me. You know,
yep.
we
Everything's
all come
just
in all colors. But
exactly coming in all different colors.
and it's funny though because a lot of people just assume I'm Puerto Rican or Colombian just because I have light skin.
Yeah,
I'm
I
sure
would
you.
have thought that
I'm
too.
sure you assume that shit too.
Yeah, I did. I did. And they said, "Oh, you said Mexican." I'm like, ah, okay, that makes sense though. But like I
Was
said, people assume I'm mixed, and I'm not.
was it
Like a
the,
lot of people assumed it. Like when I worked at a grocery store in high school, I had an argument with a man about my own race,
oh
my
my
own
God,
ethnicity.
I hate that shit. I hate
How you
that.
gonna tell me what I am?
Exactly.
How you gonna tell me what I am? He's like, no, you
So
can't do
all that
that
talking.
if you have something. I'm like, no, both of my parents are black. I'm black. My grandmother, my grandfather are black. Their parents are black. Now their parents might not be fully black,
Yeah,
but that's a long way down the line. Like, come on now. Like, I don't know. I'm gonna do an ancestry test though, just to see.
that's okay. You know what? You are a beautiful black queen.
Thank you so much. Period. And we
You
support
deserve-
beautiful black queens. We support beautiful black queens, you guys.
Yeah, much respect to that. But I hate people that try to assume or try to tell you what you are because I've been there. I've been there.
Yes, and they want to argue with me about what I am and who I am.
Yeah,
Like,
like
no,
people have said
like
like,
stop.
oh, you don't look Mexican. I'm like, well, I didn't know Mexican had a look.
Egg. Oh my gosh. Oh
Are
my
we
gosh.
just going off of a stereotype where I don't have a brown skin?
It's so bad on social media. Social media makes it so much worse. I see it every day. Somebody having to fight for, having to explain to people what they are and having to explain their ethnicity. Now, some people are culture vultures and they need to be, that's not cool. But at the same time, some people are who they say they are.
Those individuals just need to be educated. That's all it is.
Yes, that's all
You
it
know
is.
what? I'm here to educate them, whether they agree or disagree. I'm past the education on. They can take it whatever way they
Exactly.
want.
But
Simple.
my thing is, it's so bad with social media today. Like, it is terrible. It was terrible. But I really don't like that some people do. What is it? What's the word? The culture appropriation. Things like pronounce it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy because it's a lot of people been appropriating culture lately, and it's so weird that they get so upset when people call them out on it. Like they get really angry. I'm like, bro, like, how you gonna get mad at somebody because they told you that you made it? Like, say, like you remember when everybody was eating, what's the dish called? Fufu. You remember the African dish, the fufu dish?
Yeah.
And like people was like basically disrespecting the culture of that food. My thing is you can like something, you don't have to like something, but you don't have to be disrespectful about it. I don't like that. Like,
Yeah.
don't disrespect somebody else's culture because you didn't like it. It's
Yeah.
their culture for a reason. That's their culture. Let them embrace their culture. Don't disrespect it, because if somebody disrespected your culture, you're gonna be defensive too. So why are you upset that somebody's defending their culture because you're expressing it in the wrong way or being disrespectful towards it? And my thing is, I really, really hate when somebody that's not that culture and they're trying to not represent that culture, but they're trying to represent something that is of that culture without giving props to the culture that it came from.
Yeah. I hate that.
Like that's so weird. Like how you gonna take something from somebody else's culture and not give them, and you gonna change it, put a name on it, and then be like, oh, this is something else.
And call it your own. What the fuck? What the fuck is that?
Exactly. Call it what's it called? Colonization. Yeah, that's what it is.
Shit.
Colonized everything.
Us as Hispanic people have dealt with a lot of colonization. So
Exactly. Black people too. Like they just want to change everything about us and make it what they want it to be. My thing is y'all take things from us and switch it up and then make it your own. And then when we do it, it's a problem.
yeah,
I don't like that.
it's
Social
crazy.
media is so bad with it. Like, how you gonna take something from my culture, change the name of it, but then if I was doing it, it would be a problem. It would be frowned upon because you're doing it because you're white. It's different. It's totally different.
Very different.
And then you want to be defensive about it when somebody says, "Oh, like I don't appreciate that." Like, why are you defensive? Because like I'm telling you, I don't appreciate something you're doing. It's a part of my culture. It's not even a part of your culture, and you get upset because I don't like it. That's dumb.
Yeah, that's dumb as fuck. But it seems like you've dealt with a lot of those situations too.
Yes, like
I'm
oh,
glad I'm not the only one. Let's put it that way.
exactly, exactly. And I don't think it's ever going to go away. Not anytime soon, at least.
The
The
same
people
thing
still gonna
as
do what they want to do at the end of the day.
yeah, it's the same as toxic shit and petty shit is never gonna go away.
It's not.
If anything, it's probably gonna get worse as years go by.
My
It's all
thing is, I feel like it's gonna get worse, and people are gonna. It's gonna be like something where people really just like, just a little dust off the shoulder, like, oh well. It's gonna be
yeah,
like very small, something very small. Something that's big now is gonna become something small in a couple of years.
yeah,
They're really not gonna care about it.
yeah. But
And I see it now in like my younger siblings and my younger cousins and stuff like that. Like it's
that
really
already
different.
they already have phones and stuff at a young age, so it's like they're already being
Exactly.
influenced by it. I don't know.
Exactly.
I don't know if I feel
Exactly. And it's so weird. Oh my gosh, it's so weird because I have a nephew, he's 5. And like, I'm like, wow, like it's gonna be totally different for you than for me.
it's probably
It's
gonna
gonna be
be
weird. Like I
worse.
didn't
It's probably gonna be
it,
worse.
ugh, I just wanna, I'm just gonna make sure I keep his head on straight, make sure he do the right thing.
Exactly.
Make sure he doesn't become a weirdo. We don't want
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Help them adapt the right way. Same thing with my little sister and my
Exactly.
little
So he
brother.
can
Gotta help them adapt to the society right way.
exactly. And my thing is when they're so young, they're so innocent. And like you have to explain some things to them they don't understand.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
And you have
But
to
I mean it's
explain it.
life.
You have to explain a certain way to accumulate to today's society. It's crazy.
Exactly. And help them understand, like, okay, this is why this is wrong. This is why you shouldn't do that. And like
Mhm.
I said, they're kids, so they don't really understand, like, because society is so different from them. What we see and what they see is two totally different things. Because
Exactly.
they're so innocent, they haven't experienced life yet, so they really don't know. And even at my young age right now, it's certain things that I'm not, familiar with. And like my parents and my older siblings and my family members, they have to, like, hey, like this is what this is, like trying to like help me understand, like it's not what you think it is, or like you need to be aware.
Exactly. Exactly. You know what? I'm glad you're saying all that because it shows how mature you are for your age. Honestly,
Exactly.
you are very mature, and that's something I respect a lot about you.
Thank you. You too. You're very mature. And I love to talk to people that are mature, that aren't like just, what's the word? Like just trying to say what social media want to hear, what people on social media want to hear, giving the crowd what they not just, I guess, being crowd please, just be like being people pleasers, crowd pleasers, just giving people what they want instead of being genuine to themselves.
Exactly. You're gonna hear my input whether somebody likes it or not. It's my opinion.
Exactly. Just got to be yourself. You just gotta. I'm not changing my opinion because because person A, B, and C don't like it. Well, I'm not.
Exactly.
I'm not doing that or just to fit in. And
Yeah.
I saw a lot of that I went to a school in the suburbs. So I went from a school, you know, in West Memphis, and then coming to a school in the suburbs here, it was very different. Very big culture shock for me.
Okay.
And it was crazy. It was real crazy. I did not it took me some adjusting.
I'm gonna
I'm gonna
say,
take
but
it.
you adapted to it. And you got through it.
Yeah, I adapted to it. I got through it, and
Strong,
I still
strong.
kept my I still stayed true to myself, and I think that's very important.
Exactly.
Especially
Strong.
me, I was in high school, so young. I could have easily switched up who I was just to fit in, but I didn't want to do that.
Yeah, you have morals, and I like that.
Yes, exactly.
Strong woman shit. I love that shit. Love hearing that shit.
Exactly. My thing is, I just really wish, like, my goal is to let other people, other young adults understand that, you don't have to change yourself to fit in with social media or just society in general. Be yourself, because I promise you, when you yourself, your life is so much happier. Your life is 10 times better when you're living for yourself and not other people. And it took
Exactly.
me a long time to learn that, especially I'll say until high school, all into my freshman, not even my freshman year in college. I say a year ago, I was living my life for other people, and I just had to start living for myself. And when you live for yourself, you're just so much happier. Life is so much better.
It is because you being yourself. You don't have to fake it to make it.
Exactly, trying to fake it to make it. And I was like, I used to do that, and I had to catch on to. I had to like, wait a minute, like this isn't you. Like this is not who you are. Like, why are you doing it? Be yourself. And I still have to do it today. Like, wait a minute. Let me back it up, especially with social media. I'm like, let me back it up. Let me not do that because that's not even you.
Yeah,
That is not you. You have to catch yourself sometimes. You have to be self-aware,
yeah, definitely.
very self-aware.
Some people don't know how to really do that. And, it is what it is. But we have the low percent of us that do that shit.
They do get it. Yep. They do get it. And you have to
100%.
surround your people. You have to surround yourself with people with, the same ideas with as you. And my thing is, and it's okay if you can't surround yourself with people because you can educate them. One thing about me and my friends, we educate each other. If we don't understand something or there's a misunderstanding or it's something we don't agree with, or say it's something like my friend is doing something, I'm like, that's not cool, because of the friends that I have, they're going to be like, you know what, you're right. They're not going to be defensive about it. I'm like, you know what? She only cares, like, she's saying this because she's concerned about my well-being. She's worried about me. She wants me to be who I am. She doesn't want anything, she don't want me to be ignorant of different situations.
Yeah,
So I want to educate my friends, and I want my friends to educate me.
exactly.
I don't want to just be walking around here thinking I know everything, because I'm not a know-it-all.
Yeah, you gotta surround yourselves with people like that. That's good.
Exactly.
That's really good because some fans won't do that shit for you.
Nope, they'll just keep quiet. My friends are like, girl, no. They're like, you're not doing that. Like,
Some
you're
fans
not
are
doing
just
that.
some fans are just friends that have an extra person to go do their
Just
shit
go
with.
out with, hang out with, not genuine friends that actually care about you, that want to see you grow as a person. It's all about growing. Surround yourself with people that want to grow just like you. They want to constantly learn. They want to constantly improve themselves.
Yeah,
They want to learn. You know what I mean?
yeah, exactly, exactly. But I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this. You made a new friend today. A new friend,
Exactly. I know, right?
a new friend that wants to see you grow, wants to see you prosper. And
Yes, and I want to see this grow and this prosper. I was just thinking about, I know so many people that would love to come on your show. Like I have a friend, oh my gosh, she is hilarious. Oh my gosh, you have to have her on here one day. But she's
I'm, I'm,
very
a,
like,
I'm gonna
she's
bring
like me.
I'm gonna bring both you on at the same time.
Oh yeah, matter of
Yeah,
fact, I've had my whole group of friends. We would have y'all on here dying. But the thing is, we talk about real shit, but we talk about real shit all the time, but like we all funny together. It's hilarious. It's great.
sound like me and my homies for real. But hey,
Yeah.
like I said, you
That'll
made
be
a
a great, that'll be a great little thing to do.
shit.
Just do
Next
a
episode,
group, a group Zoom.
should that be a next episode thing? I'm
It could
down
be.
for
Let's
it.
see.
I'm
Yeah,
down for
it
it.
can be. It really can. My friends, they'll be down for it too. They like stuff like this. We always talk about how we need to start doing stuff like this because we're hilarious. We are hilarious, but we really spoke too at the same time. So
Yeah, you expanded your friends list. I got you.
yes, I got you because I got, yeah.
Yeah, and you know what?
Text me right now.
For real, whether you believe it or not, I do fuck with you as a person. Just by conversating on this podcast and hearing what you have to say, getting your insight, I fuck with it.
Period.
You
Me
know,
too. Exactly.
you're not just a
Great
pretty,
minds think alike.
yeah, like you're not just a pretty face. You actually have a good head on your shoulders now.
Exactly. My thing is with social media. Oh my gosh, Instagram. That's all, especially men think I am. I'm like, no, bro. And then when they actually get a conversation, like, oh, wait a minute, like, okay, all right, she actually knows something. Of course I do.
Yep, you got a good head on your shoulders. Fuck with
Yeah, I'm not a bird brain.
it.
Like, come on now.
Definitely not. If you if you was, it would have went left. We would have had a bunch of disagreements, and it probably would have
Yeah,
had arguments and shit.
exactly. So if we do the show next week, y'all let me know the topic, all the good stuff, so I can let them know. Cause they would love that. Cause we always talk about stuff like that all the time.
Yeah, and for real, like we obviously don't know a lot about each other or anything like that, but for real, if you ever need anyone to rant to, talk to, anything like that, don't be afraid to reach out, because I got
I
you.
got you. You too. Vice versa. It's vice versa. Cause me, I like talking to people. Of course, that's why I took the offer and coming on here. I actually enjoyed it. I actually enjoyed the conversation today, and
Yeah,
hopefully the conversation reached a lot of people, and it can open some discussions about certain things.
yeah, yeah,
It's about certain the certain conflicts that we have within social media, and how toxic it is, and how we can make change to that.
exactly. We're here to change the world, or at least try.
Exactly. Exactly.
Shit.
Yeah, you
But
should most definitely do like a group thing on here. It'd be so
oh
cool.
yeah, oh yeah, definitely. We'll try to put that together for sure. Definitely. But we are about out of time.
All right.
Shit. I enjoyed having you on here. Good
I
conversation.
enjoyed having you on here. I enjoyed being on here. It was really nice.
It
It was
was. It
really
was a
nice. I
good
learned a
vibe.
lot.
It was a really good vibe, and I fucked with it. And shit, we besties now.
Exactly. We besties now. Okay, bestie.
Hell yeah.
I will most definitely come on here again if you want me to.
Yeah, for sure.
We can
And
set up what I was talking about, because like I said, I think my friend, she has a podcast herself. She goes to school and everything, but like she's going to school to be a journalist. So she's going to school for journalism. So something similar to this.
that's
So she'll
good.
love it.
Yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah. But yeah, shit.
I got to support my friends. I got to get them out there.
Absolutely. We're here to support each other.
Exactly.
We're supporting each other. But yeah, don't be afraid to reach out for anything. I got you.
All right. And then so after this, so where would this be? Are you going to send me the link to where this needs to be posted, or where it's going to be posted?
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna hit you a follow on Instagram, and then I'll send
Okay.
you to Spotify and the YouTube that's gonna be on.
Okay, got you then. Bet. I need to start making a YouTube channel. This makes me actually want to like actually pursue it and actually do it and stop saying I am.
Definitely, you got my support.
Gotcha.
Definitely.
Well, all right. What time is it? Ooh, okay. So I gotta go. I got something to do at 2:45. But it was nice being on here. Nice to meet you. Make sure you tag me and everything so I can post it and let people go watch it, and you let me know.
Absolutely, I got you.
Right. Bye. It was nice meeting you.
You too.
Bye, everybody.